So guys, in this tutorial we are going to take the input from the user and save that input into our Firebase database. Now all we have to do is just come to this actions.js file, and like this get blocks function, here we have to write another function, and inside this function we will write the Firebase query to insert the values in our Firebase database, and I am naming this function as post blog. And inside this function we have to add a return statement, and here we have to dispatch our action like this, and this is a arrow, and under this return statement we have to add a Firebase query, and this is the Firebase query to insert the values in the Firebase database. And guys, if you are familiar with the SQL databases like MySQL database, here we have to pass the table name in which we are going to store our values. This is not really a table in Firebase, this is a reference, not push, this is a reference, but in SQL databases we call them as tables. Okay, and here we have to push the values which user will input us, and but before that we have to uh, take these input values title, author and blog inside this function as a parameter, and from here we can pass them to the database. Okay, author and blog. Now copy these three parameters and paste them here. So that's all. Now it's time to import this function in our post.js file. Copy this name, come to this post.js file, and here we have to import our function like this. Okay, now in order to take the user inputs and pass them to the Firebase, we have to set the state variables, and from that state variables we can access the state variables in our post block function, which is written in actions.js file, and then we can pass the values to the database. So we have to declare our state here. Okay, like this, and we have three inputs: title, author and blog, like this. And in order to pass the text input to the state, we have to add a on change text property in our text inputs, and here we can set the title into the state variable. Okay, like this. Okay, and also we have to set the value, and its value will be this dot state dot title, this one title. This dot state dot title is representing this title. Okay, and now it's time to copy these lines of code and paste them inside this text input, and also we have to paste them here. And now instead of this title we have to write it as author, because this is the author text input, and also we have to change this one to author, and also we have to edit this one to blog, because this is our blog input, and also we have to edit this one to blog. Now this is the time to connect our post blog function with this post class. So we have to import connect, and we are going to import it from React Redux like this. But before that we have to set the on press property of a button, because we have taken the inputs from the user and we have to pass the values to the database. So how we are going to pass these values? So whenever a user will click on the submit button, the values will set to this state variables, and then we can pass them to the database. So here we have to add a on press property, and here we have to uh, define our function, and now we have to define this function submit, and here inside this submit function we can pass these values to our get blocks function, post block function. Okay, so here we have to declare a arrow function, and in order to access this post block function, copy this one, and inside this submit function, this dot props dot post block, and as you can see here we are receiving three parameters, which are title, author and blog. So from here we have to pass three parameters also. Okay, this dot state dot title. Now what we are doing is we are simply taking the user input. Okay, and after taking the input we are setting like this set state. We are setting the user input to this state, and inside this post blog function we are accessing this title, author and blog. Okay, this dot state dot author and this dot state dot blog. Okay, we have imported connect function, and now let's connect our post block function to our class. And inside this connect function I am going to pass a null, and then I have to uh, pass the function name, which is in our case is post blog. And here we can define the class name. Okay, post, in our case this is post, and like this. So instead of using this export default here, cut it from here, and we can paste them here like this. Okay, and in this case we are not just exporting this connect function, but we are also exporting this post class, and it is only permissible to use export only once in React Native in one single file. Okay, so that's all. Save all the changes, and now it's time to take the user inputs, and we will test whether it is storing the values in our Firebase or not. So come to our Firebase console, and let's save the values in the text inputs. The title will be testing, and here I am going to pass my name Hamad, and let's create a post. This is a testing post like this, and let's click on submit function. Okay, and here you can see we have successfully inserted the values in our Firebase database. Here you can see author is Hamad, blog is this is a testing post, and title is testing. So that's all for this video, guys. Now make sure to subscribe this channel for the upcoming videos, and by that time take care.